All right, it's come to my attention that we need some beginner's tutorials out there that just go through what you actually need. All right, so we're going to start with nylon pliers, essential. Curling pliers, essential. Tweezer nose pliers. I don't know how I ever lived without these things. Side cutters. I use a tiny one. Works great. Clamp. Some people use these, some don't. They're like training wheels. I love my clamp to start my projects. A little ruler. Brilliant. A dowel of some sort. A pencil works just as well. Stash of rocks, cabochons. Love these. Gonna go over some basic, just very, very basic wire wrapping techniques. I have here, it's copper, all the way it's round. I just cut 3 lengths of it. They're nowhere near the same because we're just gonna do this for example purposes. I'm gonna start with 2 wires. Let's put the 2 wires in the clamp. Okay, and we're gonna leave quite a lot of space on here because we're just doing this for example. But you can start these anywhere on your wires. Okay, we're gonna start right here. That wire was 18 gauge. In case I didn't mention that. This is 18 gauge wire. What we're starting with are base wires. They're called base wires. Okay, let's get them nice and straight coming out of the clamp. Kind of look like a couple of antennae up there. We're going to do the wrapping with 26 gauge silver wire. Now, I like to pull with my colors silver on silver. I don't mix them up very often. They tend to start to look a bit cluttered to me. There's very few instances that I have done some. This is one, but this is a purple, pink, and silver. It turned out nice, but it's very busy. It's not something that I do very often. If you like that look, for sure, mix it up, do it, have some fun with it. But generally, I like to keep my things silver on silver or gold on gold. This one was done in antiqued copper, bronzed, but I like to keep them the same. Okay. Hold this wire, the small wrapping wire, behind your clamp with your first and second fingers. Okay, see how I'm holding them? Wrap it around and scooch it down. I see so many people that do the wraps with improper scooching. Okay, it's very important. You see how I have them down there? Uniform. You want to keep each and every stitch together and uniform. Up and around. And don't pull. Don't pull on your wire. Be nice to your wire. Okay? You don't want to pull on it. This is going to aggravate these 2 wires, and the whole project it's no good. Okay? It's a fluid motion. Fold it, fold it, fold it. Scooch it down. Up and around. Fold it, fold it, fold it. Scooch it down. Okay? Really nice and uniform. If it'll focus. Maybe not. All right, trust me, folks. They're down there and they're together. They are uniform. All right, now we're going to go around both wires. And let's go around both wires again. Scooch them together. Fold them. Remember, don't pull them. Fold them. Scooch them down. Now we're going to go around that bottom base wire again. 1. Okay, make sure we're folding. Scooching them down. Drag it nice and through. Fold it. No pulling. That's 3. 4. And 5. Scooch them down. Nice and uniform. Now we're going to go around both wires. 1, 2 times. Scooch these together. Keep them looking nice and tight. There you are. And we're going to go 5 again. 1, 2. Scooch them in. 3, 4, and 5. Scooch them in. Now, if your fingers don't work for the scooching, grab those nylon pliers. Pinch above where your stitching is and push backwards towards your stitching. Don't do it too hard, you'll bend your wires, but you'll get a really nice scooch. Okay, so after that 5, gonna go around, oops, sorry about that, 1, 2 times, and scooch. Okay, and you can repeat that pattern as long as you need to. Okay, people call that a 5 by 2 or a 5 and 2. I've heard it pronounced either way. It's a very nice basic pattern. This next segment, we're going to do how to do a bale weave. I call it the bale weave. I don't know what anybody else calls it, but I use this one probably 8 times out of 10 for the bale on all of mine. I think it's very lovely. It works for almost every single one. You can shape it different ways. I made these ones wider in the back, narrow in the front. This one kind of stays the same, more uniform, front to back. Okay, I mean, you can shape these however you like them. But this is how you do those. 2 base wires, still working with the 18 gauge. Wrapping wire, 26 gauge. Silver on silver. Go around the first base wire once. Up and around both of them. Now just the second one. Scooching. Lots of scooching. We're just securing the wire right now. Okay. Once you get a wrap around both of them. On that top wire, there's already 1 wrap. 2. And 3. Scooch them down. They need to be together. Keep everything very uniform. very important that you keep this V shape on here, or whatever shape that you're making it. If it's going to be rounded, you want to round these wires. If you want it more uniform, make sure that they're parallel to one another. However you want to do it. I like the V, so I got to make sure that you keep these in a V shape. Regardless, we're always scooching the wire. Can't emphasize that enough. All right, now we're going to go inside. So we're going to go in front of that bottom wire. Okay, fold it around. Wrap it around that bottom wire. 1, 2, 3 times, scooching it down. Now we go in between both and up and around that top wire. Scooching these down. Now we wrap it around that top wire. 1, 2, 3 times. Scooch them down. Now we bring our wire between both of them and down and around in front of the bottom wire. Wrap it around. 1, 2, 3 times. Make sure you're folding the wire and you're not pulling on it. You'll wreck your shape that you've made with these 2 wires. After you've got your 3, bring it down in between and over the top here in front of the second base wire. And down and around. You're going to wrap it 1, 2, that's right, 3 times. Scooching them down. Now bring it in the middle of it and down and in the front of the bottom wire. And you see each time this is getting a little bit longer in between them, and it's creating a bridge. That's what it'll do. Third, we're going to do a 3-wire wrap. Still working with the 18 gauge silver and the 26 gauge silver. Hold your wire down in behind. Secure it around the bottom wire. 2, 3, 4. Ooh, we got a bend. We're going to leave that in here. I'm not going to edit it out. That happens. That is the reason why I say don't pull on your wires. This got stuck on my finger. I pulled on it. That'll bend your wires. Now, this one didn't get too out of hand. That's totally salvageable. But it can be happening when you're getting your whole design in here done. All of a sudden, then you've got a kink in the middle of your beautiful work. Don't pull on your wires. Fold your wires. Okay, scooch them down. Keep them nice and uniform. Now we're going to go around the second and the first wire 2 times. Okay. Whoop. Next time we're going to go around in between the first and second wire, and we're going to go around the second and third wire. Now we're going to go around just the third wire 1 time. Now we're going to go around the second and the third wire 1 time. And then we're going to go around the first and the second wire. Now, this is a little spread out. We need to scooch it. I like to use the nylon pliers for this and give it a nice push. Keep the spacing. Go around the first and second one more time. Now we're going to go around just the bottom wire 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to go around the first and second wire 2 times. 1, 2. Scooch them together. We're going to go around now in between the first and second wire and go around the second and third wire 1 time. Now go around the third wire just once. Go around the second and third wire 1 time. Go around down on the bottom around the first and second wire 2 times. Squish them together. Aren't those adorable? They kind of look like little plants. This is a favorite weave of mine and I use it a lot. It might be a little more advanced than a first stage, but give it a try. It's a really, really pretty one and it's not too hard. See if I have an example of it here. Yeah. I use it pretty often. I just did the bottom of this one. But it really does come out nice. Here's my Etsy page. If you like what you've seen here, give me a look up on there. I'm happy to help. If you have any questions, you can also post them in the chat or you can send them to me on the Etsy page. But here we go, Nikki Knackies.